Welcome back. June is Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder Awareness Month. First responders often don't have time to process the trauma they experience before they have to go to another one. This means they're more likely to develop PTSD, substance abuse, or a mental health disorder as a result. So joining me this morning is a first responder liaison with the Hanley Foundation, Steve Campana. Thank you so much for being here with us to share more about this really important mission. You work with the Hanley Foundation, and you guys have a new program, the Patriots program. Can you tell me about it?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. The Hanley Foundation has been treating first responders and veterans for over 40 years now. We identify the fact that, our first responders are the ones that are always there at people's worst times. And often they're forgotten about when it comes to their mental health needs. They suffer from something called transitioning trauma. They're experiencing somebody's worst day in their life. And when they're done with that, they have to pack up and they have to head to the next one, and they haven't even had any time to process from the first call that they were on. Veterans go through the same issues as well. So the Hanley Foundation is committed to helping first responders and veterans and in dealing with these mental health issues as well as substance use disorder.
Yeah, and so tell me about the program and just kind of how comprehensive the overall wellness works through Hanley Foundation.
The Hanley Foundation has always been very conscious of treating the whole mind, body, and soul when it comes to recovery. Focusing on substance use disorder, there's many different pieces of the pie that they fill in. Everything from personalized therapy modalities, as well as the Center for Brain Recovery. Believe it or not, nutrition is a very big part of it, and our chef is very focused on nutritional well-being as well. There's physical fitness aspect of it, and there's trauma therapy as well.
I know you were a fighter. Would you be able to share anything about your journey with us? I mean, whatever you feel comfortable with.
After about 20 years in the service, I had battled excuse me, I had battled alcohol and substance abuse my entire career. I had no coping skills. I didn't know how to cope. It just wasn't part of that community back then. So I found myself in a very lonely place about 7 years ago. And I felt like I was completely alone. And I drifted into the world of drug and alcohol abuse to help cope with those issues. Luckily, I found myself at the Hanley Center, and the Hanley Center is committed to helping first responders and vets with these issues. I got to go back to work and successfully retire from a wonderful 30-year career. And found myself in retirement wanting to still serve. And the Hanley Foundation offered me this wonderful opportunity to work as a liaison to let other first responders and vets know they're not alone out there. And there is something that can fix them. And we'd like to help with that.
I mean, congratulations on getting sober and going back and retiring as a firefighter. We thank you for your service as well. Is there any other message that you want for our first responder community or our veteran community? There's so many of them here in South Florida.
Absolutely. There is hope. There's hope. When you feel like you're alone, you're not. There are others that have been there. There are others that are working at the Hanley Center that can help you get you back to where you need to be in your life.
All right, Steve Campana, thank you so much for being with us this morning. If you want more information about what we just talked about, head on over to WPBF.com. Vanessa?